Today, we visit the African nation of Mozambique. A committed team of Mission Aviation Fellowship pilots, their families, and a teacher energize a ministry that serves the north of the country. Until recently, Dave and Gerd Lepoidoven were the sole MAF missionaries in Mozambique. They have served here for 16 years. Due to the growing need and the addition of the Flying Doctor program, 2 more families have now joined to provide flight services to the region. Erica has come to serve as a teacher for missionary children. MAF operates 2 airplanes based in the city of Nampula.
Today we're going out to Moma for the week. So we're just packing the plane with our stuff, and we'll be out there for clinics for the next 5 days. So that's the plan.
Yeah, we make a lot of flights down there, about 45 minutes away.
Together, MAF Mozambique and Dr. Pim form a vital flying doctor service called Project MozMed.
I'm just saying this road down here is the road that leads to where we're going now, to Moma and then Roche. And to get to the area where we would be working now would take about 6 hours on the road now, because in the sweat season. And when it really gets bad, it takes a bit longer. Flying, it takes 3/4 of an hour now.
Being a pilot here in Mozambique for MAF, I think, is incredibly rewarding. When you look around and you see the needs of the people and the infrastructure that is so bad as far as roads and things like that, you realize the need for it.
No, we're just fetching our medicines here, which we can luckily keep here in a cool place whilst we're not here, so that they don't go off too quickly. So every time we come, we quickly come and fetch them before we go start with the first clinic. So hopefully everything's in there. Now you can see all the plaques on the face and all over the body. She's got them. She started treatment in July, and luckily she's actually continued with the treatment until now. So it's usually the treatment takes about a year.
We'd love to see the Flying Doctor program expand. The project we have now is good, but it's small. It's not nearly meeting the needs, even just in the one province, let alone the whole northern half of Mozambique. And there are thousands of villages like that that need health care, that just don't have access to good health care. So that's our goal, is to really see that Flying Doctor project expand and grow, to be able to touch more people with it.
I am fairly new here, but what I'm seeing is that people are very warm and outgoing. If you take the time to share a smile with them, share a few words for them, they're very, very receptive and very quick to talk to you, and very quick to return the greeting. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to know them better and making friends.
Yeah, this is the closest thing we've got to like a barn raising. Putting up the mast of the antenna. This is cool.
This is it. Unfortunately, the Hertzlers don't have a barbecue, and I didn't see anybody that brought food. Well, we only got water.
We have flight following because we fly in places where we're not always in touch with control towers, air traffic control. So it's nice to have somebody that knows where we are, what we're doing. We use HF radios. We have at least 2 radios. We'd like to have 3 here shortly, so that our wives basically can flight follow us. We usually call when we're getting ready to take off, just after takeoff, then every 30 minutes. The top and bottom of the hour we usually call, and then just before landing and after landing.
6 Charlie Echo, MAF Nampula, do you copy?
I'm really looking forward to being able to flight follow. It's been wonderful having Julie take me under her wings and showing me how to do the different things. I'm really excited about being able to actually be hands-on part of the ministry of what we're doing, and be able to know, okay, he left here and now he's here, and I can estimate the times for him and just be a real vital part of what's happening here in Nampula.
MAF Nampula, go ahead.
6 Charlie Echo is taxiing for
clear for takeoff, runway 05.
Clear for takeoff, 05, 6 Charlie Echo.
Today we are visiting a village called Pembani. A huge part of MAF's work is supporting other missions. We expect to be met at the airstrip by Phil, who is a New Tribes missionary. Flying with us today is Sandra, who is also with New Tribes Mission. She's interested in serving in this area.
And what will you do there?
We'll try to learn the language and the culture of the people there. And then getting involved in maybe Bible translation.
Every time we go to a strip that we haven't been to for a while, especially an unimproved strip like this, is it suitable for landing? What's the surface like? And so that's what I'll be doing today. Before we do our landing, I'm going to go ahead and fly down and have a look at the airstrip before I come around and land again, just to make sure it's safe.
As a wife of a missionary pilot, I never know what my day is going to hold. It's unpredictable, but at the same time, you know that you're here touching people's lives, and that's why you're here.
Hi.
New Tribes missionaries serve in remote places, learn the language, and then translate the Bible for the local people.
Very good, thank you. How you doing?
Phil has lived near Pembani for several years and hopes to start translating soon.
I'm Conrad.
Okay, nice
Conrad
to meet
Hertzl.
you. You're the new pilot, eh?
I'm the new one.
Good.
Yeah. As soon as we heard the plane was coming, we tell the office and they scramble and buy us whatever we think we might need. We've been having a hard time getting vegetables, so we got some vegetables, some fresh meat. MAF's been a huge help to us. They fly in medical supplies. Anytime we have guests, they're always flying for us. Yeah, anything we need, they're ready and willing. We call up Dave and he says, I'm ready to come. So we appreciate that about MAF. They're a lifeline for us. We have our truck, we can drive places, but it's not quite the same as flying, so we appreciate that.
Our trip is interrupted when Conrad receives an emergency call from Dr. Pim. Instead of flying back to Nampula, we're flying about 30 minutes down the coast to the airstrip where we left Pim the day before. A man is in intense pain and needs immediate evacuation.
Lad that since this yesterday morning's had a very painful lower abdomen, and it looks like he's got a hernia. So we're going to take him with the MAF to the central hospital for operation. I think he'll make it, but it's a very painful situation, and if it's not operated, it becomes necrotic, and of course then it becomes infected and worse to come.
For him to drive, especially with the roads as they are now, probably looking at 7 hours, between 5 and 7 hours of driving, and we can get him there in 45 minutes. So for him, it's going to make a world of difference, and he doesn't have to navigate those horrible roads down there when he's in so much pain.
Because we are a support mission, to be part of their ministry in small ways and sometimes in big ways, even saving someone's life, you feel like this is really worth investing in.
It's not always an easy place to live or an easy place to work, but I think both Julie and I feel that this is really where God wants us to be. And so it's easy to get focused on the negatives or the difficult things, but we also need to remember that God works through those as well.
What gives me the greatest joy in being here in Mozambique is simply because the need is so great here. You can look around you anywhere and the needs are just, they can be overwhelming at times because you don't even know where to begin to meet the needs, and just feeling that we even have a small part through helping people, whether it's taking doctors out, to meet physical needs, and through that to make inroads to meet spiritual needs too.
if God's really calling you to come overseas into a setting like this, there are opportunities for any kind of abilities, any kind of experience. It's a dream come true for us.
I like the adventure of Africa and the animals. It's a great job.
If I can feel like we have a small part in meeting some of the great needs, that gives me the greatest joy.
Don't focus on what you're going to do. Work at just being a branch, whether that's on the mission field, at home, wherever it is. I think that's what God wants from all of us.
It's just wonderful to feel like this is our MAF family here. We're together in this.